The data shows it's not very effective, right? Like, we've been bullying fat people forever. Nobody likes fat people. People always treat fat people terribly. Nobody likes to look at them. It's not very effective at getting people to lose weight. Why
Are
is
you
that?
telling me that I have a question for you? Are you telling me that I should not treat Trump supporters badly?
I'm asking you, what is the difference between getting people to move their position on different things, right? So shame, as you said, works really well for getting people to go inside and not be naked, by and large. But it doesn't work very well for getting people to lose weight. So the question that's, I think, really important
Well, it used
is,
to be really
when
helpful
is
for
shame used?
This is not the same kind though. I know what Kyla is talking about. She's talking about there are studies out there that shows like, oh, shaming people on their fat and their weight does not help or whatever, right? But I don't know if this applies the same to politics in the same way. The reason for this is because sometimes you want to make a mockery of other people so then you are able to look good for your audience, right? And by gaining audience support, that is like in a way like positive for your politics, right? Like, so it's not really the same. Because if you shame a fat person in front of your audience, I don't know, but I feel as though that's not going to help in like political power for like fucking school lunch policies, you know?
getting people, it used to be
not the
really helpful
same.
for people staying in the closet on being racist, because if you were outwardly racist, people would not vote for you again, and people would, you know, fire you from your job, like the Don Imus guy.
Yeah,
Like,
it made
that
everyone
was
more
something that
polite.
would
That's
happen.
true. It made everyone more polite, and I'm sure Black people
Yeah,
are
so
super happy that we made everyone more polite, not made them less racist. Yeah, I'm sure Black
do you
people.
think
And
that
now there's a
people, do you
segment.
think
Now
that,
there's a segment of
do
the
you think
left
that
that's
people would
proudly
prefer
racist.
it? Do you think
So
that people
look
would
where we've got
prefer
to.
it if
Tally,
it was,
shh,
you
just
know, more,
Yes,
you know, in
Black people
society
say all the
shameful to
time
be
that they would
racist?
absolutely prefer the racism to be explicit,
So
so it's a
what you're
lot less
saying to me
fucking
right now is
gaslighting,
that you,
and for it to
so
be
what
Wait,
you're
wait,
telling
wait,
me, what
wait.
you're telling me right now is that
This
it
is
would be a better
absolutely
world.
true.
No, hold on, Erudite. What you're telling me right now
Okay.
is that it would be a better world if we didn't shame people for being racist and that everyone just says the N-word because
Because at least
Is that
they're
what I
open
said?
about it. That's kind
No,
of what
I
you're
mean,
alluding
well,
to,
that's
Sansa,
Erudite. Like,
literally the
here's
argument that you
Sansa.
were making at.
Sansa,
Yeah.
that's not the argument that I was making. If you want to add
Okay,
new
so
things to your delusion,
if you
don't
want,
interrupt me
well,
right
if you
now.
want to,
I only have a little bit of time.
you
You
to
want to
repeat
talk
the
over me? I'm
point.
just going to talk over you.
If you want
That's
to
all. I'm
repeat
just
the
going to talk
point,
over you. I've done that a million times before. If you want to
if you
add
want to
on
repeat the
new
point.
things to if you want to add on new things to what I said, sure, you can.
okay, Chris Winters, another goon comment, and you're out of here. Okay, stop. All right, we don't listen. You're allowed to goon and say how sexy Not So Erudite is, but not to that extent. Okay, your goonery is crazy.
You can fight that ghost, but I'm over here. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me.
Sure,
Obviously,
repeat the point.
what I'm not saying here is that we should just, whatever fan fiction you just wrote. The actual thing that's important here is the data on the efficacy of shame. That's what matters here. So, for example, is the world a better place when people are open about their
Erudite is the one on top. Yes.
racism versus inward about their racism? Well, it depends on what we mean by outward. But if you want to target racism, it's going to be a lot more effective to actually change hearts than to just make people polite, right? That's one thing that we could talk about. That's probably more important work than just making them polite. Although I agree, making them polite is nice, right? And so the question is, what is shame effective as? And the data shows us shame is really effective at getting people to change simple behaviors that don't cost too much. And it's extremely ineffective at making people do lifestyle and monumental shifts.
Yeah, but like we shame people all the time, like for content creation, for the sake of content, because content is epic, which is fine. Hello? Dude, like it's probably not that big of a deal when it comes to content creation, okay? Gonna be totally real.
In perspective. This is why it's really not effective with overweight people, because it's
I comment on the Sean the Black quick nagging people. Sean okay.
a lifestyle change. It's not just like one thing. And it's also ineffective at making people not racist. Yeah, it makes them more polite, but it doesn't actually make them more racist. And so what we need to do on the left is have a nuanced attack where we go, how do we do multiple things at once, right? At what point in time should we shame people? Like, for example, when MAGA keeps losing to AI over and over and over again, I think that's a totally reasonable time to shame.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Like the stream Purple Heart.
True. Like the stream, guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Also, Masake, thank you so much for the 2 Australian. I appreciate the 2 cents. I'm kidding. Thank you guys. Thank you. Foodshops, do you have a Jewish quota? Does one of us have to leave? No, there's like a fuck ton of Jews in here, but they just don't like tout the fact that they are Jews. You know, sometimes your religion or the way that you grew up doesn't have to be a part of your personality forever. It turns out that, you know, whenever I see somebody making their personality into whatever their ideology or whatever it is, it turns out their core personality is actually really boring. Okay.
Right? When they're just like spewing misinformation like Tucker Carlson was found to do. I think that's a completely reasonable time to shame them. However, when they're saying things like, I feel gross and disgusting when I'm around left people, they make me feel like I'm not worth being like a good human being, and I like kind of hate them for their hypocrisy, we need to look.
All right, see you, Kuriova. Remember, guys, you can always donate via super chat or membership, okay? It pisses me off to the point where, you know, I can't believe Wick still gets a fuck ton of donos all the fucking time, okay? Stop doing this, okay? He has a lot of middle-aged, fucking middle-class people watching him. It's unacceptable, okay? I need money. I need money to do all the evil things I could do, okay? Thank you. Okay, please consider donating. Okay, please. Super chat, membership, donations, all that stuff, okay? Again, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, all right? Remember, okay? If a person who is barely making minimum wage can donate to me in order to get through their job, you can too, okay? Do you do your own art? Me? No. Well, I mean, I drew before, but...
Look at that and not go, you're right, I should stop being mean. We need to go, how do we change that perspective? Because shaming them to make them like us more isn't going to fucking work.
That. I don't think anyone here
Really?
is arguing against that. I'm certainly not arguing against that.
Have you not been here? Hold on. Have we not heard?
I don't know what soy
There you go.
Bro, just like clockwork, my plans are all going to fruition. Mm. Mm.
More shall gather, more shall enter the fray.
Mr. Universe, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Benefactor Tier 3, okay? Remember, okay, donating to me is more important than spending money on Zenless, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, okay? Goon shaming and expect dono? Yeah, people are into that. My cat is coughing and it's sad. Send prayers. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for upgrading Tier 3. Very based.
I don't know if I heard Soy Pill say that we should just be shaming people for the fun of shaming people, because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying, but...
Okay, thank you. I feel like I'm taking fucking
just to
crazy.
clarify, and I'll clarify again.
It did sound like Erudite was accurately describing Soy Pill's demeanor.
Okay, well, here, let me clarify then.
His demeanor, maybe, but his points, no.
Okay, his demeanor matters.
I gotta go. Peace and love. Thanks for letting me
Kyla,
bombard.
nice to see you.
Drop the fucking retarded point.
But no, hold on. Demeanor matters. That's the whole point here. Demeanor matters.
Running.
Okay, real quick. Were you?
No, well, first of all, no,
demeanor does not fucking matter.
Yes, it does. Oh my god.
Then why does Trump win? If demeanor matters, Wick.
Quick question.
If demeanor matters, why do any fucking conservative commentators have any fucking careers? If demeanor matters, if any of the shit that you're telling me that I fucking need to care about matters, then why the fuck do any of the people on the other side have careers, have fucking political jobs, have fucking appointed
well, if I
positions
won the
in
lottery
government?
one time, why isn't it? Why are you telling me not to play the lottery ever again? Right? I won the lottery once. It happens.
What is that?
What is going on? Because you're pointing to a single win. A single win. Once. One election cycle.
It's not just that. It's not just that.
One.
There are different types of people voting for different reasons. So it was the same thing like your question, like how many people do you think voted because they were bullied into voted for Trump? Well, I think very, very few. I don't count myself in that group, but
Well,
sure,
yeah, that's the
there were
entire
some
reason I
people
wanted
who
to be in
did.
here, because it felt like there was an outsized amount of the conversation added on or
I don't think I ever said
ascribed to that.
That's the conversation, but that is the conversation that we are having, right? And so, yeah, how should
Well, it feels like there's an easy answer. You say no and then you move on.
Hold on.
Sorry,
Hold-
yeah,
no,
I'm triggered.
I'm sorry.
I'm letting you
sorry,
talk.
I did not
Yeah,
mean
I'm
to
wrong.
Yell that at you.
I'm
Okay.
in the wrong. Go ahead.
Okay. You can make
They're
these
gonna vote
people,
for the
Trump
left
is
now?
so evil and he's a bully and stuff, and there are right-wing commentators who are so aggressive and cruel and all this. That doesn't mean that all of the people who voted for Trump are watching those people, are listening to those people, are attracted to that type of politicking or that personality. Okay. So there are people who voted for Trump who listen to centrists, who listen to heterodox people, who don't listen to Jack Posobiec, who think those people are fucking crazy freaks as well. Okay. So again, you're trying to group everyone in. And frankly, you shouldn't be, Dems shouldn't be fighting to win over lifelong conservatives or conspiracy theorists,
Tucker
populist
Carlson's,
right wingers. They should be trying to win over the centrists and the disaffected liberals and the people who were formerly their allies and the people who still share values with them. And that is where this conversation, and that is where this conversation is most relevant. So comparing it to the extremes on the right, when that's not what attracted the.
Wait. Can I just say? Okay, I just want to say something really quick, and then I want to ask a question. Okay, so. First off, the whole thing about these conservative commentators who are performatively cruel, their main purpose is not swaying their electorates. Their main purpose is to entertain. Like, of course they're going to be performatively cruel. That, like, people are paying to see that shit. They love that. It's entertainment.
The point is that clearly those people aren't causing these swaths of people to vote for the left. So why is this somehow a problem when the left does it?
Okay, here's
I know. Hold on, just real quick. I know a ton of people who will never vote Republican because of how Tucker Carlson and etc.
Oh wow, you've talked to people, Wick. That's just great. I didn't even know you had a social life in the first place.
For who? Commentators are entertainment. They're not like the average people next to you.
Oh, so can I be mean then, Star? Am I allowed to be mean since I'm a commentator?
Yes, you can. You can be mean,
okay,
but
cool.
It also did work. Like there's an entire industry of never Trump Republicans.
Well, there's a
I don't think this is a thing. I don't think this is a thing. I don't know.
Work. I mean, like
you say it did work. We lost.
I'm still talking.
There are people
I'm still talking. I want to finish what I'm saying. Okay. Sorry to be obnoxious, but like unless I start doing it, like everybody's talking over me.
Your mic is kind of bad, to be honest. But
really,
it's really hard to hear.
Like, you never win whenever you're talking at the same time as someone else. You lose every time because your mic is lower than the other person's. Just
I had no idea. I'm turning up my gain. So okay, I'm sorry, but like the purpose of we're not talking about what commentators should be doing, what entertainers should be doing. We're talking about like average people talking to other people. And secondly, like this claim that we're not doing, like we're not talking about shaming people here. That's absolutely not true. Like what was like Soy Pill doing as soon as he came in here, right? Like that was.
Yeah, but did you hear me clarify that obviously you can reach out to these people, find out why they voted for Trump and try to talk them out of it, but also we shouldn't be listening to them as to what the Democratic strategy moving forward is, because clearly they vote based on fucking
yeah, so this is the point that I think I've told. I've commentated before, okay? Is that, like, again, it's like this idea of like concern trolling, right? It's concern trolling, right? Because you are essentially trying to provide feedback for the Democrats, even though you serve the other side, right? Like, you voted for Trump, which by definition you serve the other side, unless you indicate that you want to vote for the Democrats next time, which means that you're not on the other side, right? That's the entire point, is that you haven't really given any indication that you have the leftist, like the liberals' best interests at heart, right? So what's the point by concern trolling? That's the point. That's why maybe you do want to tell them that, yeah, this is what you turned, that's what turned you off from the left or whatever. But like, again, it really comes back to that at the end of the day. How good faith do they perceive you to be? And I think the answer is none. They don't perceive you to be good faith whatsoever.
Targeted policies, and they don't have good advice.
That's not what I'm talking
about.
The
problem. Soy Pill thinks you should only be talking people out of their vote. You shouldn't be curious about why they changed or what pushed them away.
I'm not saying that at all. Obviously, when you talk them out of their vote, you have to understand why they did it.
Okay, enough. Stardust has to finish her thought.
I'm going to drink bleach right now on camera. Okay, so that is not what I'm talking about, Soy Pill. Like what you're saying, fine, that's fine. You talk to people of all these different like leanings, but the point is, you did still come on here, and your first thing to do was to take Tolly to task and shame her for like basically
because she's going on a media tour about, well, how do you win me over? I'm so important. Look, everybody.
People invite her
Well, to be fair, it's Wick's fault. Okay, it's Wick's fault. All right, it isn't. Listen, all right, it is Wick's fault. Okay, it's his attraction towards white women. Okay, his affinity towards the gooning. Okay, he's probably gooning under his desk. Okay, like oh god, the thought of that even disgusts.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, and I'm mad at you too, Wick.
Including Sansol, who I
I'm
was
aware.
supposed to go on
part
his
of the
channel
problem.
yesterday. Had
You
to
are part of the
reschedule.
problem.
I mean,
including
Yeah,
Erudite,
it's horrible.
including
It's
Pisco,
horrible.
including
Kyla,
Live and
listen,
Learn, including
yes, you're all
like...
part of the problem.
Okay,
Listen,
okay.
this is where I'm coming from.
I don't know what's going on here.
I do want to.
I just want to.
Hold on. I do.
Dev, you never know what's going on. Okay. Sadly.
I do want to read some super chats.
I had no idea.
I do want to read some super chats, and I want to get Stardust. Stardust has to finish her thought, and then I'm gonna read some super chats.
I finished my thought. I'm just asking, am I still quieter than everybody?
A little bit.
No, but you sound like Haas.
You sound
just
completely
like
blown
it's a little
out.
blown out.
Here.
Yeah.
So turn down your gain and turn up your level.
Up my level.
Yeah, turn up your
better.
level, Star.
Do
Jesus
more
fucking
ASMR.
Keep
Christ.
talking. Keep talking.
I gotta use headphones for this. Foods is quiet while the panelists are screaming. Sorry.
Stardust.
I don't know what my level is. Oh, how do I
That's
turn
whatever
it
you're doing
up?
now. Keep doing that. That's perfect.
It's better.
Yeah, you
already.
sound pretty good now. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do anything. I just turned my gain down.
That,
Well,
that's
it works.
Perfect. Now.
I want to read some of these super chats and make a little more money.
Far away from my mic or something. I
want to read some of these super chats, make a little more money, and then.
Dude, oh my god, Wick, just please buy the nearest rope, okay? For the love of God. All right, listen, just get the nearest rope. Okay, no one will miss you. All right, Jesus.
And we're gonna give it to Dev, then Sansol, then yeah. $5 from Sneaky Skeleton to say, I voted for Kamala in 2024 and Biden in 2020 because Trump and the right made fun of them. This is a very valid viewpoint, and you should trust me. Thank you for $5. $5 from Greg Gill.
Bring him on.
To say,
I want to hear what his strategy is.
At Dev, I agree about going after Trump, but Biden did that because he was trying to unify and appeal to the center and right. It got him nothing. $2
Didn't work out.
$2 from Alexander Rin to say test. It worked. $10 from Artemis Fowl to say we are smarter. Also, we lost to literally Hitler, who wants to mass deport all brown people and wants to become king. Imagine holding these two positions simultaneously. $5 from AKA Batozai to say, Soy Pill, what's the most corrupt Democrat president you would still vote for? And is there any position on the right you support?
I support I don't support the completely let's not regulate guns at all. I think Democratic gun policy is ass backwards. Corrupt politician. I mean, I think Joe Biden did some corrupt stuff. I'd still vote for him. So okay. I don't know who the most corrupt Democrat is.
Sure. $10 from I'm the most corrupt Democrat. Okay. $10 from Audacity to say, if I go to Double Eagle.
Okay, he's not the most corrupt. What? Okay. All right, whatever, man. It's okay. He's still fighting for Joe Biden.
I expect the finest quality. If I go to the Dusty Dive Bar in West PA, I expect nothing. Dems are promising the finest quality and failing. That is why you introspect. $2 from Smokey D Bandit to say, Sansol, we say fuck you too. $20 from Alexander Rin. Soy, you are not only bad faith idiot. His spelling, not mine. Says, you know nothing about people. Nobody cares that you're mean. They care if you act like you're better than them and spend your time shaming them for opinions you don't like.
I'm better than him because I didn't spend money to have to say my.
This has to stop. This constantly catering and caressing like conservative feelings has to stop, dude. It has to stop at some point. Okay, like they can't beat the snowflakes. They just can't beat the snowflakes forever. They just can't.
Dumb fucking opinion. I just had to ask Wick.
$10 from DJ. No, everyone who spends money on Wick is the smartest, the best looking, just the best people. DJ.
No, God, I've seen the average Wick viewer. Okay, all right. I can't imagine a better form of birth control.
Monotonous for $10 says, Tolly, you're unironically worse than a Trump voter. If you knew how bad Trump was and would be and still voted for him, you don't deserve a platform. Just vote for what's better for the country, not you.
True.
Thank you for the $10.
You left. You got to repeat it.
I will.
You got to say that one when she's back. Please
I'll read it when she's back. I'll say that for when she's back. I didn't notice she left till just now. $5 for
she's back. Read it again.
I keep my headphone in. Of course, I heard
Okay.
everything. I
Okay.
didn't miss a
$10.
beat. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
$10 from Artemis Fowl to say, Dev, these are your intellectual peers. $5 from Smokey.
I am a centrist, Artemis. Come on, you know that I'm not on the left.
Disparaging to us or elevating to Dev?
I don't
It
know.
is
I don't think Artemis
absolutely
has any
disparaging.
room to speak, by the way. I don't think Artemis has any room to speak when he literally acts like he's better than everybody. You think that helps? You think that helps you, Artemis? Nobody likes being around you, okay? Because you're insufferable.
Look,
So-
everyone who spends money on
Oh my God.
TV.
I hope that Stardust can act like this more often. Holy fuck. What? Why? Why doesn't she act like this more often? It's just she's a fucking marshmallow, is what? Okay, all right. Just act like this more often, and everyone will like you.
Stardust.
Special and loved.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, Stardust, this is just wait a second, Stardust. Does this mean we're not playing any more Project Zomboid with Artemis? Is that done?
No, I'm a little bit joking, but it's true he does act like I'm a little bit joking. I'm not serious about like nobody wanting to be around him, but I'm not joking about him acting like he's better than everybody. Okay, like you have no place to speak, Artemis. I'm sorry, you act like you're better than everybody, and it's so fucking annoying.
Okay, $5 from Smokey D Bandit to say, Soy, you don't realize we want you to keep being mean, keep being edgy, keep thinking you're superior. You guarantee our win, and it's funny, little man. Thank you for the $5.
I'll do it.
$10 from Audacity to say, if
collapse.
anyone here doesn't think they are as as Tim Pool, I wonder what it's like to live in a house with no mirrors. $5 from Artemis Fowl.
I never even got to finish my sentence about Tim Pool.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let me get through these. People keep giving me money. Tolly.
I need more money than Wick.
From Artemis Fowl, $5. Say, Tolly, the answer is simple. They tried to unalive Trump. You survive an attempt, you get the White House. Fair is fair. $2 from Hunter Rung. Is this for Collins? Kind of. We opened it up once, the thin end of the wedge, and
we got a lot of people backstage, huh?
We're not.
I don't like smug people in general. I just think it's fucking irritating, okay? And so when you guys come in here acting smug, aka soy pill over here, okay? Nobody fucking likes it. I don't like it from right wingers, and I don't like it from left wingers. So yeah.
Are you gonna vote for Trump now?
Who, me?
$50.
Yeah, 'cause I'm smug.
No, fuck no.
Okay,
Are you
cool.
kidding me?
Just checking.
$50 from Alexander Rin to say the Democrats weren't running a candidate that people wanted to vote for. They ran one assuming Trump would lose. With the lawsuits and January 6th insurrection, they didn't care to do anything, just run with the status quo as usual. They never learn. $5 from Audacity. Say Sansol proving in real time he doesn't know any black people. $5 from Artemis Fowl to say, remember all the KKK members Daryl Davis shamed publicly and made them less racist and leave the Klan? $5 from Jake and Bake to say,
That's true. That's
both
true.
right and wrong. Demeanor matters, but only when you're Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and Mitch McConnell. Again, this idea. No, I got to read my super chats. But this idea that the Republicans aren't affected by this at all is silly. It's just it's not true.
Dude, Wick, stop. I know. Dude, you're just. Oh my god, Wick. You pissed me off so much, Wick.
$5 from Artemis Fowl. I can answer why conservatives are popular, even though you hate them, but I want you people not to change anything, so you continue to lose. $50 from Audacity
Get it.
to say you have served penance to the Death Watch primaris. Okay, I get to put my shirt back on. Hell yeah. Okay, $5 from Dijnach to say everyone else is part of the problem except me. $5 from Non-Fawn to say, Tolly, have you heard of the shrimp welfare project?
Hot take, the Wick runs better panels than Piers Morgan. I honestly think it's close. Yeah, but everyone runs panels better than Piers Morgan. It's not exactly like a fucking... It's not exactly a line that you want to, like... It's not the highest standards, right?
$5 from Louis.
What?
It's like, can you pour a glass of water better than the baby?
To say the
Did you donate to it, Tolly? You should. I'm with Non-Fawn on this one.
I didn't hear it.
Shrimp welfare project?
Do you know what it is?
I still can't hear what welfare project?
The shrimp welfare project is when you donate money to a project that will anesthesize shrimp before they kill them so they don't feel pain, maximizing utility of suffering. So you should donate.
Okay. $5 from Louis to say the combos that Dems should be
right-winger.
having among each other are not and should not be the same as combos they should have with right-wing or undecided voters.
Is there anyone that runs good panels? Me, before I stopped running panels, okay? Yes, I ran panels.
Yes and no. I don't necessarily disagree with that. $10 from Landon Stewart to say, why reach across the aisle? Joe tried and they hate him. Why not just appeal to your base like conservatives? Because our base is smaller. Who's the last conservative to try to reach across the aisle and they win the most elections? Look again. Our base is smaller, and if we only go by our base, we will lose every time. Our base is smaller than the Republicans. It just is.
In what capacity? We lost the popular vote once, and like that's the one that you keep pointing to is like, oh, this is a lottery, this is a fluke.
We've lost the popular vote.
Okay.
Like, yeah, Ronald Reagan and that, like, right? So the base is bigger. Wick.
$2 from Glitterbell.
You know what else is bigger? Wick's fucking body. Okay.
Just a drink.
Wick is so fat.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Don't give money to Wick, guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Shady. Thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. Yes, I totally agree, actually. Dude, this guy is not worth it, okay? He's just not. Stop donating money to this guy, okay? Like, this guy is evil, okay? He's evil incarnate, okay? Real no, congrats on a consistent 50 viewers. Thank you. It only decreased from 120 concurrent viewers when I was hating on J-Stealth. Nah, JK. I didn't expect to retain all of these people, okay? But thank you.
To say what?
Are you not going to address that?
Hold on. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Like, Democrats have more voters.
What are you talking without
about?
the Electoral College, you might be correct, but we do live in a system with the Electoral College, and it doesn't matter if you have.
Well, then don't talk about expanding the base and then like act it.
It does not matter.
Hold on. Don't fucking talk about expanding the base and then fucking talk down.
I just rolled a unique. Bro. Dude. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm ready. Okay. This is based. Poggy's true. Pierce stole the uncensored idea from Dylan Burns. It's a carbon copy of Hippy Dippy. Okay, you know what? Dylan Burns ran it the best. Okay, I will say that. I think Dylan Burns ran it the best.
To us, explaining it away with the Electoral College, okay?
I'm not explaining it. I'm explaining. Hold on. You're just so dumb.
If you're expanding the base,
so you understand
it's more people voting for you.
Even if you get 200 bazillion people in California to vote for the president of the United States,
it's not worth fighting over.
They only get what 54 electoral votes.
Yes,
I think Sands knows how the Electoral College works. Wick.
Certainly. So it doesn't matter how many people in California care or want to vote.
Wait, hold on. Actually, everybody else.
Hold on.
Am I having a?
Oh God, does anyone hate Wick's voice? Oh my God. Does anyone else hate Wick's voice?
Stroke? Am I wrong for like that?
No. So the issue ultimately, Wick, is that when you say base, that implies raw numbers.
It does, but raw numbers as included in each state.
Don't forget what.
I don't think that when I hear the word base.
Yeah.
Republicans have more registered voters than Democrats.
That's true too. $2. Yeah, if they don't vote, they don't matter. Like all the people who are saying, "Oh, I'm a Democrat," but then never have seen the inside of a voting booth. Who fucking cares? $2 from Glitterbell to say, "What's Tolly's take on trans
We get
rights?"
more votes. What are you talking about?
We had a
Don't dismiss that as if we don't get more votes in almost every single fucking election, -2.
But are those voters? Are those voters all Democrats, or are they independents who side with Democrats?
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
For the
because
question,
the independents
not for the question that you was asked.
are not part of our base. They are undecided voters that we appeal to beyond our base, that we reach above our base, right, to pull them in. And if we don't get them,
do you think that
we
we're
lose.
on average appealing to it? Okay, never mind.
Okay,
let's just keep going.
$5, yeah, because you're wrong. $5 from Bill Maher.
Okay.
Phil Maher, sorry to say, Soy Pill has bigger muscles than you. I bet you're jealous. It's true. I am jealous of Soy Pill's muscles. That is correct.
I told him he doesn't. I don't have to ask. I know Wick compliments me. He's very nice about it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
$2 from Phil Maher to say, can you ask Soy to do a peck pop? Not for $2. You're gonna have to give him more money.
By the way, the reason I keep muting is because he's been spamming me $2, $5 donations to like flex and shit for.
Is that fat guy shirtless asking for money? Gross. Yeah. Yep. You got it. Yep. That's him. Anyway, give me money, okay? I'm better looking than Wick, more charismatic, alright? Cooler in every way, alright? And not a gross, icky white guy who is balding, okay? All right.
I'm like, dude,
okay.
I'm not performing for you on this. I want to have a conversation. But
$5.
now he's doing it in your chat, so you have to say it out loud.
Well,
So
I will look if it's a
pop.
problem, I can say, hey, Philmar, look, if you want me to talk, Philmar, you got a $10 minimum, okay? AKA Batozai says Democrats are responsible for Mitch McConnell. Mantis for 5 new.
There are not more registered Republican voters than Dems. Is the opposite. The Electoral College benefits Republicans. Yes. Yes, that's just the truth. It's so stupid. You make more without your shirt? I bet I would.
New Zealand dollars. I don't know how much money that actually
Plenty
is.
money.
Soy pill makes me want to vomit. I hope Dems kick people like him out of the discussion.
I'm going to vote even harder for Dem. I'm canvassing for 10 new homes because of that comment.
$5 from Audacity to say, talking about the popular vote when base is mentioned is hilarious. Thank you for the $5. Okay, that said, Dev, then Sansel. Go ahead.
Was it my turn?
I don't know.
I don't know if I had anything.
Fuck. I don't know. There's a lot of...
Okay.
Sansel, go ahead. Sansel, go ahead.
Listen, this is all I was going to say. Like, I'll open the kimono here a little bit. My strategy coming in here is I was going to ask that one question. Yes, that's a saying, soy pill. All right. Maybe I'm old and I just am saying some
I got to
old-ass
Google it.
shit
I've never
here.
heard that. Is that like flashing someone?
It's revealing. Listen, so this is where I'm coming from. Okay. 2016 happened. It fucking was a massive shock to all liberals, right? From 2016 to the 2024 election, basically,
I can't do it. Like
just a drink.
I'm soft. Look how soft this
Shaken,
is.
not stirred.
Flex for us foods.
No, I have a double chin. And look how soft. There's no flexing to be had. Look how soft this is. Look how soft this is. I'm so soft. I can't do it. Okay. Thank you though. Thank you for the $5.
the underlying thought process for me was, why the fuck did people vote for him? Let me understand conservatives. I'm from the deep fucking South. I have family that voted for Trump who are Trump voters. I don't actually want to kill all of them, right? So that's like where I'm coming from. Also, where I'm coming from is I've seen Democrats try to reach out across the aisle who have made overtures, who have made, every effort in the world, not perfectly, because they still want to pass bills that they want to pass, but they have made overtures to the right, and then the right makes no overtures to the left. The right is fucking going full demon mode right now, to a point that has made me like completely change my view of humanity.
Quick,
it's unfucking real. They've lost their fucking minds. And I'm super anti-lefty. I used to fight with them all the time, but it's not worth fighting with them right now because the right has lost their fucking mind. And that's where I'm coming from. And that's why I wanted to have that conversation. I admit, I did not watch the conversation, the Live and Learn one, because I didn't want to get too poisoned one way or another. I watched like the first 10, 15 minutes of it to get an idea. So yeah, I didn't want to get poisoned against the idea of talking with you or anything. Oh, fuck.
And I didn't watch because I heard they weren't very mean to you. So I don't think they probably said anything good.
They weren't mean to her, but they should have been.
That's what I'm saying.